First question, name and spelling for me.
RJ Montgomery, Director, Hillsborough County Mosquito Management Services.
All right, so tell me a little bit about this time of year, especially this week. Is it pretty busy for you?
It's been a busy month. It's been a busy 6 weeks for mosquito management. We've seen significant rainfall throughout Hillsborough County, and that rainfall translates into thousands and thousands of acres of mosquito habitat, and we certainly are keeping busy.
And so what are you guys doing during this time of year to make sure it doesn't get out of control?
Well, our primary focus is to treat the mosquitoes when they're still in the water as an aquatic larvae, and we do that with aircraft and by ground. Unfortunately, the rain that keeps coming day after day has kept our aircraft grounded for a lot of the daytime work. So we're expecting an explosion of mosquitoes probably next week.
And so is it too late by that point? I'm new, so you gotta explain it to me. Is it too late by that point to kind of get them under control? Or do you just have to kind of let it happen?
Unfortunately, the mosquito life cycle in the state of Florida is fairly short. From the time that the rainfall develops until the mosquitoes are flying around, typically no more than 6 days. So when you have week 1, week 2 of rainfall, week 3, with very few days that it doesn't rain, it's easy to get behind the 8 ball quickly.
So we're seeing a lot of red, big bars on this screen behind
Right.
you. What does that mean for the average person?
Well, we monitor mosquito populations at 27 trapping locations in each community in Hillsborough County, and we have a baseline of what we expect to find there, and after a lot of rain, we'll see these numbers spike up. We track what type of mosquito is being captured as well as how many, and that's what you see behind me on the screen.
And you mentioned capturing more than 60,000 in the past week. That means there's so many more out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, the number of mosquitoes that we trap is just a relative number. It's how many happen to be attracted to the trap at that particular night. It's not an absolute number of mosquitoes. So last week we trapped 61,000. That's typical for a summer in Florida. This week we've trapped 55,000 already, and we still have another cycle of trapping to go through. So we're on pace to double last week's numbers. And that correlates with the number of calls we get from the public. When the numbers spike in the traps, the number of calls we get for service typically will follow that trend, and that's exactly what we're seeing.
And so when people call you, what are they saying?
Well, they're typically asking for us to come out and do some mosquito spraying that will knock down the adult mosquitoes. And we do that typically at night when the mosquitoes are active, and we do that by aircraft and by trucks as well.
Is there anything the average person can do right now with all of this rain coming down to prevent mosquitoes?
It's very important that citizens take a few minutes to walk around their property and dump out any containers that hold water. That's temporary stagnant water is where mosquitoes thrive. So if you've got flower pots or pet dishes or buckets that are collecting water, mosquitoes will exploit that, and you'll have a mosquito problem if you don't take care of that.
And is this your busiest time of year, would you say?
This is our busiest time of year, absolutely. July, August, September, when the rainy season peaks, mosquito populations peak, and it tends to be our busiest time of the year.
Wonderful. Is there anything I didn't ask you wanted to say?
Well, we also encourage people when the mosquitoes get to this type of level to wear mosquito repellents if they're going to go out at night. You can dress in long sleeves and long pants. That'll cut down on your exposure as well. The good news is that as of today, we don't have any mosquito illnesses to worry about that we're tracking as well. So while there are a lot of mosquitoes right now, at least the good news is that we don't have anything to concern ourselves with.
That was perfect.
So
I'm
to be
learning
honest,
so much, yeah.
as we